All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the men of the Lord, prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, Barakathum. It's your brother Uriah coming back at you, man. I just want to say a few words on, a lot of news that's coming out, and just a general spirit, that I'm picking up on, that are just various things of crazy shit turning up in the earth, man. You had, you obviously got this image I got pulled up, which this video, I'm not going to play it, because, a display of violence or something like that. You don't know how YouTube gets down or how they get down, because although this video went viral, it's 39 million views on just this channel alone, Guardian. If we play it, Esau, he likes to take shit down and say, oh, you can't show this. This is a violation of community guidelines, all of that. Anyway, you have this going on, man. You had a video one of the Akim, the elder brother in Kansas City camp had sent, this headline here. Online video shows girl fatally shooting cousin and herself. The girl was 12 years old and the other cousin was 14. Literally on camera, they playing with a gun, and boom, just like that, they're both gone. And then she took herself out too. So they're both in the spirit world, double judgment, just like that, man. And you had a bug out came up through camp this weekend as well too. Like the Lord is really putting the screws on the psyche of this place, man. People are starting to bug out, man, on that juice. I believe is starting to to activate. I wouldn't even be surprised if you start seeing niggas start glowing, because people are getting uneasy, they're getting unsettled, man. Like when you fast forward to the look on this guy Will Smith's face. He's not having it, man, and it's all over a woman, and he's done this in front of some of the most famous people in the world. Over 2,000 people are present there, and he don't give a damn, man. He did that for his woman. Now you got to ask yourself, would this have happened a few years ago before all of this stuff rolled out? But the Lord is basically confounding this place. It's breaking down. It's unraveling. The people that you look up to, you're starting to see what they're made of. All right. You start to see that they're base men, they're weak men. Even these so-called mighty men, these strong men, they're all getting ready to be confounded, and that's written in the scriptures, man. The people that you guys put your faith into, they're about to be found out that they're the last people that you want to put your faith in. All of you women that got these brolic boyfriends that are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", that you trust in, you talk shit. Like you had a couple a few months ago, Edomite came up talking shit. His daughter was talking shit because her father was with her, so she wanted to run her mouth, and the situation at camp, it ultimately it escalated, right? He knocked the camera down, and he could have got fucked up by the camp. All because this woman, she's proud running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? So these things that y'all are trusting in, pretty soon, that's about to be confounded, man. All right, the Lord is flipping this thing on its head. People are about to start bugging out. That's why it's beautiful. The spirit is on brothers to get on, being more circumspect at camp, watching brothers trying to put hands on brothers. Because we're about to get into that season where things are about to get very, very shaky, man. All right, I'll get a couple of precepts, but it's been on my spirit, especially with all of this happening again at this place. Really, more videos and more events. Don't even get started on the Ukraine thing, man. Oh, that's a spirit. It's pulling up, just as I said it. That's walling out. More and more quote unquote fighting words are happening between Biden and Putin. We could, this thing could turn up and instantly, really. Before you know it, they're loading up aircraft carriers and shipping Jake out over there, man. You know. But let's get a couple precepts. It says the earth is moved. This is Salakia. This is Jeremiah 49. I'll start at 20. It says, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom. All right. Now, who's the principal? What's the principal country of Edom? Well, really, it's America's running everything. All right. Now, you got Europe and NATO and all of those other countries, too, and Australia and all of that. But primarily, man, think about America in this case. You know, that he hath taken against Edom, and his purpose is that he has purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right. And that's talking about those other Amalekites that are over there in our land. All right. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. So we're in that time where that's getting ready to happen, man. All right. You know, these people over there in our land, they're gonna provoke, you know, Russia to do some crazy shit. All right. And then that's when it's gonna go down. All right. There ain't gonna be no going back. There ain't gonna be no peace talks. There ain't gonna be no negotiation of a peace treaty and ceasefire. It's gonna go down. All right. It says the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry of the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. All right. So that's how you know that it's talking about Amalek over there. It says, behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. Now, I bring this out because when these things start to really happen, these guys that I was just speaking on, these you can see Will Smith would be like a guy that people look up to. But it's not going to just be celebrities that you look up to. It's going to be the big warrior type men. They're going to faint, man. All right. Ultimately, because the spirit is not going to be on them, and we're getting in that period where what it says here, the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs, man. All right. That means you gonna bitch up. All right. So brothers got to be in the spirit to endure what's happening, man. And ultimately, the spirit of Yahweh Shai has to be on you. You know, when you read Isaiah 33, it lays it out clearly. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. It's gonna require the spirit of the Most High for us not to bug out, because so much crazy shit's gonna be going down, man. All right. To further back that up, it says Jeremiah 51:30. It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might hath failed. All right. So when all of this goes down, it's going to be clear who the real men are. All right. You know, and I believe through the spirit, it's going to be the same time that we're going to get raised up with spiritual powers, man, Lord willing. You know, I'll be of that number, man, because I'm tired of just having to look these people in their fucking face, you know, watching them walk around all this goddamn pride on their face, man. You know, like this whole thing needs to crumble, and these people need to be humbled, man. You know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. It says they became as women, and they have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. So this is all hell breaking loose. This is like a purge level event, all right, where there's no rules, there's no law, there's no 911. All right, cities are going to be taken, race wars are going down. All right, you're going to have mighty men that are going to be locked down in bunkers, scared to go outside. All right, that's the Lord, man. All right, and you can start to see the instability of this place, man. All right, more and more crazy shit is just going on. A bunch of shit I looked at in the news this week, man, that I can't even remember all of it. You know? It says one post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end. and that all the passages are stopped, and the reeds they have burned with fire, and the men of war are affrighted, man. All right. So they're Babylon's gonna start to crumble before these nukes hit, man. All right. They're gonna start to be experiencing plagues, the sword, famine, pestilence. All these things are gonna take place. All right, before these missiles hit, because these people are gonna be ultimately humbled and judged, and even still, you're still gonna have proud ass people that took the charagma to be safeguarded from all of this chaos going on, that are still going to be scoffing against the Most High even as the missiles come. Jeremiah 30, ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Now this is talking about the plagues hitting, all right? Them looking up and seeing the missiles, all right? Because they know what's going down, man. And this is also Jacob's trouble. Let's read verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right? So at that same time, which we're about to get ready to go into, you're going to see the faces of grown men, even mighty men, looking like women, man, crying in a fetal position, hiding out, running, desperate, all right? Through, absolutely through. The scriptures speak about what the day of the Lord is like, because this Jacob's trouble is basically the precursor to that day, man, all right? Amos 5 and 18, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh. That's you Christians. Y'all are going to be the primary ones getting jacked up the worst, man. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light. All right? As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. All right? So there's basically going to be no escape. The scriptures speak about great mischief coming up on this place, man. Plagues, apparitions, animals, men trying to kill you with the sword. You're gonna be starving. Pestilence is gonna be out there. All right. And a lot of you still are not gonna repent. Still, there's gonna be people on fire with the missiles, basically scoffing at the Most High. Still, and that's why this place needs to be judged, man. So we're getting in that time, brothers. Anytime you start to see, guys like this wild out on stage, that's a sign this place is breaking. All right, it's unraveling. And he did all this for a woman. Now a lot of these people are juiced up. They probably not even allowed in there without with the what. So just about all these people are bugged out. Even without that, man, the Hollywood is a bunch of freaks and weirdos. All right, but there was a period in time where these people cared about their image. All right, more so. Now for him to go up on stage and slap Chris Rock, that should tell you everything you need to know, man. All right, because one of the reasons why this guy is so upset is because there's been a philosophy in this place to basically worship women. All right. So he's been basically allowing his wife to rule over him, and that's caused a lot of unnecessary grief, because this is what happens when you let your wife rule over you, when you try to just do everything to please her instead of the other way around. You're supposed to be trying to please the Most High, not your woman. All right. And this is the result of it, but the Lord allowed this to happen on stage just to be a symbol. This Oscar thing, this is a religious ceremony for Babylon. Hollywood is a Babylonian church. A lot of their rituals and the things that they do go back to Babylon. Witchcraft, that's what Hollywood is. It's basically their a giant display of their witchcraft, man. It's how they communicate. It's how they do predictive programming. It's how they basically tell you what's going to happen, what they're getting ready to do. So you at their church ceremony, you have them, one of their top elite pastors, deacons, whatever you want to call them, in their Babylonian church, wilding the fuck out, man. The Lord is getting ready to confound this place, man. This isn't a coincidence, Now you go to 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, you know where this leads, which is basically Jacob's trouble. All right, I'll read a little bit of this and then I'll close it out, not to make this too long. This is 2nd Esdras 15, and I started at 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." All right, so this is what's getting ready to come, and these will be signs that we would see that would indicate that these things are on their way, and they're basically starting already. It says, "For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." All right, because there's basically no more wickedness you can do, man. You start seeing all of these kids that go missing, and how much pollution is going on in the earth, and the lifestyles that are marketed towards your children, that you're encouraged to do. All right, you get shamed for telling people to lose weight. Things that are healthy for you, he's encouraging. He's going against, and things that are bad for you, he's encouraging. And this is basically being pushed on the whole world. All right, you have the entire global economy on a false balance through this U.S. dollar. So none of the economics are on the up and up. Not one, thanks to Esau. Gold isn't even worth what it's supposed to be. It doesn't even buy you what it's supposed to buy you. All right. Ounce of gold, man, you should be able to get several sheep, some goats. All right. But in this society, people don't even have the land to own goats. Most people living in apartments, well, maybe not most, but a large chunk of people living in apartments, so they don't even own land to have real wealth. Everything about this place, these hurtful works are just to doing the most, man. All right. It says, "Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness." All right. And that's the time we're in now, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. All right. So we're getting in a time where the Lord is saying enough is enough. And these things that he wrote, that he had Ezra write down, these are the things that you're going to see that's going to let you know that I'm on my way. I'm getting ready to judge this place. It says, "Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." So all the death that he's caused of Jake, he's hearing our prayer. He's like, all right, now let's go. All right. It says, "And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them." So that's a lot of innocent blood, Esau. All right. That's a lot of innocent blood, man. Just Gad alone is just, is enough to take this whole damn thing out, man. All right. That's just Gad, and he did Judah the worst. All right. He said, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." All right, which means he's gonna have to deliver us out of this place. There's no amount of fixing or repairing this place. This place is completely and utterly defiled. All right. So he's gonna have to get us out of here. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." All right. So has this happened yet? Has the Most High did any type of plagues on any nation like he did with Egypt since Egypt? No. So this is getting ready to occur, and this place we know is also called Egypt. All right. So he's getting ready to do a sequel of our deliverance, man. It says Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. All right. And Egypt is mourning now. All right. This mirth that these people are in is getting ready to be quickly upset. Scripture says peace. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come. And that's great that you people are still in this mirth spirit, man. Because that's a sign that the Lord is getting ready to come. You know, you can skip on down. Said I wouldn't read too much, but this chapter, man, is really good. All right. Verse 16. I'll start at 14, actually. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. We're starting to see a little bit of this, man. You know, kids offering themselves on camera. You know, your Hollywood role models wilding the hell out. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. All right, which means there's going to be race wars. There's going to be fights over towns. One particular town is going to have access to a water supply, and the other town isn't. And the other town is just going to say, well, we're about to go over there and take that town. You know, stuff like that's going to be going down, like Mad Max type of things, you know. All these things, Esau's alluded to it in some of these post-apocalyptic films that he writes. All right, it says, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right. So this is all written, and a lot of these cities are going to be locked down as smart cities. All right, where you're going to need the you know what to get in there. In your right hand, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right. So that's basically the main point. But this whole chapter, 2 Ezra 15, is really good. Yeah, man, the Lord is getting ready to do a mighty, mighty work. And it's going to require us getting raised up with those spiritual powers, man, to be delivered out of it, man. We're going to have the calm, cool demeanor. All right. And all of the women are going to know, going to see it on us. There's going to be a glow on us, man. All right. You know, and that goes into Isaiah 4:1, man. So all of these things are getting ready to happen very, very rapidly, brothers. We just got to pray and hold on that we're of that number. Stay diligent. You know, keep doing the work. Keep praying, man. You know, I pray that the Lord puts a spirit on me to pray even more, you know, because this is the time of sifting, you know. So that's basically all I had to say on that, man. I just kind of rolling through the spirit. Lord willing, you brothers were edified. So with that, I'm going to say, call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rachak Wadash Wa Abba Babal Shalom.